And welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Here to give my thoughts, my opinion, Sean's view of what I think are the positives and the negatives to WWE Raw in 2015. Now, if you were asking me this question back in 98 to around 2003, 2004, it would be, well, the positives outweigh the negatives, but in 2015, the negatives outweigh the positives, and that's something that needs to drastically change. First off, the positives and the negatives, we'll go off with the negatives because, once again, there are more negatives than positives to what I'm going to be talking about. Seth Rollins kicking off Raw almost every single week was met this week with chants of boring, and when you're getting, chants of boring directed at you, once again, it's not Seth Rollins' fault, it's not Seth Rollins' problem, it's the creative problem, but it is definitely a problem that each and every week you can anticipate it and you can expect that Seth Rollins is going to kick off Monday Night Raw, so they need to change that up. Number two, too many rematches. I mean, I've stated that in the past, and I'll state that again and again. Repetitively, too many, too much of the same. Number three, Raw is the exact same show each and every week from top to bottom. Number four, too many wrestling matches and, quite frankly, not enough storylines that are going into it like back in the most successful era of WWE, when it was Raw, when it was Attitude, when it was different, when it was, spiking ratings in the 6s and the 7s and 8s, when Vince Russo was writing. The fact that Raw is not giving us a reason or reasons to tune in next week, and we're just tuning in because, well, we're fans, and that's what fans do. They tune in and tune out just because they think that they're going to get something different, something compelling, something that draws us in, and then all of a sudden you turn around and you say, well, Raw wasn't really something that drew you in from one week to the next because they're just doing the same song and dance. Number six, the way that Raw is being booked right now, in my opinion, it's lazy and it's mediocre. As a matter of fact, the way Raw is booked right now, with 20 to 30 minute matches, anybody can throw together matches for a 3-hour show and fill up that time. And the WWE having to rely on past superstars to return to Raw to pop a rating, to pop a response, is not the way you can go all the time, because truth be told, these superstars of the past aren't going to last forever, because what are you going to do when in Austin, or the Dudley Boys, or The Undertaker, or Brock Lesnar, or The Rock? What are you going to do when those guys can't show up? You got to start building up the future. Number seven, another reason Raw is simply too long. At 3 hours, it used to be an hour and a half. It used to be 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you have all the commercials. It's a little ridiculous. Too many disqualifications or run-ins. Too many DQs. The creative team obviously needs an overhaul. We need change. We need something different. Number 10, the inconsistencies of Raw being able to string together 2 to 3 good shows solid from week to week. And, you might get one good Raw and then 3 bad Raws, but there are positives. Ladies and gentlemen, there are positives to this. The Divas Revolution can continue. The WWE Tag Team Division can keep being built up. The WWE doing something good there. The WWE bringing back importance to the United States and Intercontinental Championships can continue and be the way of life. The WWE building up new superstars and bringing them up. The youth of NXT to the WWE main roster when they're good and ready, and when they have a storyline and when they have a script to go by. And, as much as people can come on here and complain and whine about the PG rating, it's not the PG rating, because you see the PG rating is okay for Monday Night Raw, but the fact is how the WWE utilizes that PG rating, how they don't stretch the PG rating, and they're not fully utilizing that whole PG rating, because you see a lot of people don't realize is that back in the Attitude Era, WWE, for most part, was PG, and they worked because they were able to stretch out that rating. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want right now is your comments and your opinions, and this is, in my opinion, the positives and the negatives. And the WWE could once again see a lot more positives than negatives, but as we all know, there's positives and negatives to just about everything in life, so that's the kind of thing you have to contend with. But there's definitely room for improvement for the WWE to expand and grow, and, the WWE can't be so happy with these Raw ratings. And once again, it's all not the WWE's fault. I understand that, because there's no competition. WWE put everyone else out of business. So until someone steps up to the plate and challenges the WWE, we quite frankly may never see change until that happens. Your comments, your opinions, subscribe.